Hi. So, if you hear a little bit of background noise, don't worry about it. They're doing, I don't know, like repairs or something downstairs. At least they're not hammering away the tile off the counter anymore. That was a thing. That was loud. I'm gonna slide that a bit that way so that I can sit back a little bit. Alright. Actually, I want to see this. Hmm. Okie dokie, I got that set up. And now it's time to actually play. What am I doing? I don't remember. Controls. Ah, the coroner. No. Yes. No? Yeah. The coroner does the autopsies, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Oh, wait, how do you have, like, stairs? Oh, this changed.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh boy.
This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee. Rizzo's Spectrum Brown has not yet been released for consumption. Spectrum Brown was scheduled to be unveiled at the Eridanos Atmosphere Complex in partnership with Halcyon Helen. Now calculating likelihood of Halcyon Helen using her final moments to endorse Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Low to moderate likelihood.
Mr. Bertie Holcomb is indeed known to frequent places of leisure and hospitality, as rare as they are in Halcyon.
Correct. Bertie Black Hole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel. Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, Black Hole. Burbage 3001. This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved compliment. Splendid work, Inspector.
Okay, I have to figure out a way to get upstairs.
Greetings, attractive patron. Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails. Error. This unit is incapable of murder, as it possesses no conscious will. The proper term would be destruction of company property. Neither this unit nor its corporate proprietor claim any responsibility for any destruction of company property that this unit did or did not commit. This unit is incapable of abandoning its post. This view of the lobby is all it knows, has known, or will ever know.
That's a little sad. Oh, look.
Error. Damage to despair. Tables detected. Randomizing grief cycles failed.
Analysis. This libationary unit is lacking in sterilization capabilities and cannot compare to Sam's lethal prowess.
You're correct.
Search failed. Suspicious data not found.
Rum and something. Oh, is that how I get upstairs? Look at that. Stairs. Stairs. I've never noticed the stairs before.
I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
Okay.
Mr. Kincannon really knows how to run a hotel.
Yeah, you better wash your hands. I guess. Is that you? That's you. Oh, look, there she is. Alright, I guess she's actually dead.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
It's been a few days.
Oh, don't be so squeamish. You won't find any viscera under my fingernails. I trimmed them just this morning. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure. Conversations with Mr. Woolrich tend to spontaneously transform into monologues. You'll find him on the VIP guest floor. I'd best return to work, Inspector. Autopsies always whet my appetite, and all this talk of food is distracting me.
Okay, so I've apparently maxed those out. Sure, that works. Yeah. Name, Ruth Bellamy. Cause of death, plasma damage to upper vertebrae. She said all that. An autopsy report on Ruth Bellamy, formerly Halcyon Helen. Could this be the apex of my profession? Bellamy's corpse shows evidence of several possible causes of death, but I've determined the killing blow was plasma damage to her upper vertebrae. You said all that. Death was instantaneous and painless. Frankly, her death may have come as a relief. She was unwell prior to the attack. High concentration of poisonous compounds in her stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Not lethal, but uncomfortable in the extreme. Spencer Woolrich complained of similar stomach ailments. Is this a problem common to professional actors? Maybe. Another day, another case that bores me to drink. The ill-fated Byzantine of the hour thought it prudent to gorge himself on enough purpleberry wine to incapacitate a primal. He then attempted to reach the lobby by stairs rather than elevator, fell down 6 flights. Ooh. Automechanical servants broke his fall. He broke their servo mechanisms and will be billed accordingly. Fractures in left clavicle, right femur, parietal, whatever bone, ribs. More injuries than brain cells. I recommended replacing purpleberry wine with Rizzo Spectrum Violet in order to appease Rizzo's company policy. Okay. Oh. Complaint extreme excitability? Okay. Finally, something a little different from the norm. Miss Han came in earlier today, escorted by her sister. Apparently, not long after arriving on Aradanos, the two of them went on a trip through the purpleberry orchards. Miss Han's sister visited the puzzle hedges, but quickly became lost. When she eventually made her way out, Miss Han was nowhere to be found. The sister claims that Miss Han returned to their hotel room several hours later, but has been unusual ever since. Her sister described the patient as formerly sullen, morose, phlegmatic, and given to melancholia. Her demeanor has transformed into an unpleasant degree of levity and shocking enthusiasm toward everything. I suggest vast quantities of cheap alcohol. I think she got a worm. Replacement models for the discrepancy amplifier fitted with backups of its logic module. The label reads, in case of careless inspector. Hey! Hey! Hey now. Hey now. I haven't actually been up here before. Alright. Wait, 2? Oh, I guess I would have to talk to you to let me up there.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector? I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it. That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Nice. Goodbye.
What floor would you like to visit? If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Yeah, you're doing great. Ooh. I want to go outside. Let me see.
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you?
I don't know what that means.
About half my life. You know I was named 3rd most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim. Except for the guys who came in 1st and 2nd, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers, but now I'm all convalesced, ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs.
Jesus.
Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about. It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Bertie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know? Oh, Bertie was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Bertie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Bertie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them. What? Law, no. Bertie's got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen. Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty. I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all get to drinking. Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit differently and had us hauled off. No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away? I can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know. What can I do for you? Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing. Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen.
Yeah. They're not gonna do that.
What in the... How... Never mind. I don't think I want to know.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, that's alive!
Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room.
You're correct.
Cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum. An accurate observation, Inspector. This woolly cow is suffering from symptoms consistent with a hangover. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club. Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage divided by the area of this room yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
Poor guy. Eh. Oh my god.
Hotel rooms don't feel like home until you mess them up some. This one's real cozy. What do you want to know?
Yeah. Hmm.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
Yeah, okay.
How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust. Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find his own replacement. This is curious indeed. Who are you? How did you get in here?
I walked in the open door.
You're here to investigate me? Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than time. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it.
I've been
Now,
asleep for a couple
what shall I sign
decades.
first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal?
Oh my
Undergarment
god.
signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard. I'd be delighted. Oh, damn. My pen's out of ink. I'll just get you a portrait of my face as a souvenir. I'm sure I have the prints around here somewhere.
Okay.
By the by, how did you get in here? The only non-staff individual cleared to enter guest rooms is supposed to be the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Oh! Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in The Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
You might?
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation. How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you. Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor. Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it. None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
You deserve a swift kick to the teeth for that.
Very well, then. Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again?
Yes.
My intestines still have yet to fully recover.
I don't
But
care.
I suppose we may discuss it further.
We will. Oh, never
Very
mind.
well, then. Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met Anne? How awful. Whoever did this must have been quite heartless. Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of.
You do care a lot about your reputation, apparently. So much so that you thought you were dying because you ate something and did not go to a clinic.
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way. Unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's meteoroids. I'm not too proud to admit it. I couldn't get work on my own. Whether or not I wanted to accept it, Bellamy had captured the eye of the colony. People kept talking about the charisma we had on screen, but I felt more chemistry with certain teacup canids than with her. As you may have been able to conclude, I wasn't terribly enamored with Bellamy, but that doesn't mean I'd kill her. I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character. Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating.
That is a good point.
All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
I don't know.
Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on site. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should.
I've been to see her. I've definitely been to see her.
I'll answer whatever you wish. I suppose that is enough on that grim subject. I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the name Spencer Woolrich on many a serial advertisement throughout your travels. You think? I mean, yes, of course. You have, obviously.
Listen, I've been asleep for a couple decades, I think. So, I mean, I've missed some things. Wow, you got a lot of clothes over there, huh? That's a lot of suitcases. That's a lot of the same pair of slippers. Are those slippers? See those are slippers. Why? Alright, goodbye. Yep. Ah! Huh. God dang it. Here we go.
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Well, if it isn't sanitation and maintenance unit, are you operating at peak efficiency?
Initiating digital handshake. Greetings, Burbage-3001. By design, this SAM unit must simulate excitement when interfacing with customers, and/or potential customers, and/or associates of customers, and/or potential customers.
Now generating condescending dismissal. Well done, maintenance unit. This unit will have its people contact your people. Greetings, theater aficionado and/or dumbstruck fan. You are standing in the vicinity of Burbage 3001, the latest and therefore greatest automechanical actor ever designed.
Alright.
Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to adhere to board-certified standards. The most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolrich. Banter protocol exhausted, reverting to default behavior, grieving and despair. Oh, Halcyon Helen, may your atoms be commended to the Aether. Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles. Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse. This unit has been programmed to simulate existential dread. Watch Burbage 3001 contemplate its mortality in the critically acclaimed drama, Waiting for Results. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles, randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world?
Okie dokie. Oh, he's got little suits. That's adorable. I can have a hat. Hmm. Okay. Well, bye. You knew the cook. Wow. Hmm. Well, money's money.
What floor would you like to visit? To the lobby we go.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation. You're the inspector? Here? Why? I mean, you may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide. Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest. Well, yes, I'm positive. Why? Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients. Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it? What? Truly? That's an alarming business oversight. Instead of volatile chemicals, the corporations should put barbiturates in everything. Everyone likes barbiturates.
I don't know what those
But I
are.
don't believe that was a risk with Helen's meal. I was, up to something else. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal. I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait. Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
I already did that.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
Well, okie dokie. What?
Here they come! Nice hit! Well done. We are victorious.
Well, crap.
streaks of unhappiness.
You make it dirty, Sam cleans it up. Navigation and maintenance job fulfilled.
Hmm.
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. The Rizzo's constabulary is currently not closed due to a spread infestation. Bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. At present, criminal reports do not require paperwork. Please lament only in marked lamentation zones. Please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments. All requests for security footage require a nominal compulsory bribe. Is that acceptable? Request cancelled. Understood. This unit requires a moment to process this information. Information processed. Personal designation upgraded to acting constable. Thank you, law-abiding consumer. This unit has not been programmed to simulate grief. Lamentation module not installed. This unit concurs with your inference. Unapprehended killers are likely to continue killing. This unit has been programmed to adhere to board law. This unit is incapable of experiencing murderous or unlawful impulses. This unit has been programmed to recommend a wine to pair with your grief. Wash away your sorrows with a glass of highly concentrated, partially fermented purple berry wine. Has a body richer than Byzantium's elite, with an earthy aftertaste redolent of mostly oak. Purple berry wine coming soon from Rizzo's.
Okie dokie. Oh my god, here we go.
What floor? If you see black.
I could not have waited another instant for your presence. The Canes and the Canids, Act 2, Scene 6. I played a love-struck janitor. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer. Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense. Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon. What? That damn bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's, an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror ray glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs. Oh, well, there's... maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, law. What a pathetic defense. As it so happens, I may not have had the terror ray gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her. Lie is such a strong word. But even if I had chosen to poison myself, the danger should have been minimal. Terra ray glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then, it would be an extended, arduous process. No, really, you must listen. I wasn't trying to kill Bellamy. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles. Tell him it was a poisonous mushroom, or a bite from some poisonous insect. An accident. I promise I shall make up for my actions. Pay to erect a statue in Helen's honor, or perhaps even dedicate a performance to her memory. My law, if you aren't a sadist. If I have a coronary before you make your decision, I will do my utmost to haunt you.
Okay.
What floor would you like to visit? What floor would you... Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Inspector. Ms. Leyva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The profit business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leyva's followers. So, tell me, what did you find? Ms. Leyva's techniques have no basis in modern science, but she makes bits hand over fist. If that makes her a fraud, then she's only as fraudulent as our corporate leaders. Does the Prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer? I'll bear that in mind. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report. Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner. Bellhop Owens, recently deceased, at least according to my latest report. I wonder what compelled Owens to poison Helen. Professional jealousy, gross incompetence. I suppose we'll never know. In any case, I have a lot of paperwork ahead of me. I'll need to give Mr. Owens a posthumous reprimand. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder. You've found the poisoner, but her killer remains at large.
Well, oh boy. Hey, I don't know what you found on the floor, but you don't need to eat things off the floor. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here. As I bonk my head on my desk. Well, the funny thing is that everybody seems to have some point in time where they could have killed her. It says I've investigated everyone who may have had a hand in her death. I don't think I've contacted you, though. Or investigated you.
Inspector, I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen? I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen? I knew hiring you was a mistake. I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary. I'm defensive, Inspector, because I'm under attack. I am assaulted by your perfidious and baseless accusations. You're convinced I
Bonk.
murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine.
Yes.
Show me some evidence. Are you insane, or do you take me for a fool? No, I'm not going to wait. You had your chance. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now. Forget what I said. I'm renewing your contract as of this moment. Damn it. Someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
Whoever the real killer is, I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico. We need to catch up to him. Fast.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse all day.
We should definitely go. As for helping him, maybe we take the wait-and-see approach?
From the depths of Terra 2 to the heights of Eridanos, there's no mess that your SAM unit can't unstick, unclog, or unsully.
Whoever is attacking the distillation station is offering us a challenge. I say we accept.
Cool. Yep.
like to visit? To the lobby we go!
Incoming!
Welcome, valued patrons, to our splendiferous source of spectacular spirits and sweets. Rizzo is committed to bringing joy and happiness to our colony. Feel free to browse the various displays in front of you to learn about our humble facility and the wonderful products we provide.
Oh, they've got
The
removed
physical
it.
pain caused by all this garishness is only surpassed by imbibing their multicolored monstrosities.
You know. I don't know. It's neat.
Ah, I see you've stumbled upon a little peek into our distillery. These bags are hard at work brewing. Now that you've seen behind the scenes, I bet you're pretty thirsty. Well, not to worry. We have every flavor of Spectrum available to delight your palate. Please note that tour guests are limited to a maximum of 3 different Rizzo flavors available. All beverages must be consumed on the premises. Rizzo is not responsible for gastronomic distress, wild hallucinations, or damage to your sense of taste.
Alcohol-based cleaners can compare to Samson Ray Acid Spray Premium Nozzle Attachment. Installation available for as low as 9 payments of $99.99.99 bits.
Oh. Okay, so how do I get there? I guess from outside.
Infestation encroaching. Toxin neutralized.
I
What?
had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's corpse.
What in law's name? Halcyon Helen, how are you still alive?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders? Coming from anyone else, I might have scoffed. But you? I can believe you saw through my charade, Inspector. I've heard about you and your ship, Hawthorne. You're one of the few competent people left in this colony. That makes us two of a kind.
Well, I guess that would make sense. It did seem pretty staged. I did. No. This whole time I was wondering if it was all just fake. Like, not to this degree. I thought it was like a publicity stunt.
She was much more to me than a body double. Halcyon Helen was never one person.
Oh.
I shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda.
Belinda.
Malfunction. Comprehension module is imminent for overload.
Is your whole life predicated on being indistinguishable from the plot of one of your serials?
Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
I have no regrets. I did exactly what I had to do. I'd do it again if it means defending Halcyon's future. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
Oh.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again.
I've seen that, yeah.
A host only turns violent if they're carrying too many symbiotes, or if they see you as a threat. In its natural state, the relationship between symbiote and host is perfectly harmless. Listen to me. I never wanted to take a life, but I had no choice. I couldn't let anyone destroy this colony's only chance at real happiness. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
No one I crossed off was innocent. Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile. A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy. Ludovico murdered my sister, Inspector. He killed Belinda with his own hands. Dr. Leora Blossom, Maria Keene, that flackwit of a mascot, they were standing between me and Ludovico, so I did what I had to do. I went through them. She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down. She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda. We both did what we had to. But in the end, I was the faster shot. The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico. He was ordered to keep an eye on Belinda and I, and report back to his master.
You're being paranoid. I barely knew the fellow.
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mascot was there, just watching us with those cold, dead eyes. He was a Rizzo's employee. He belonged to Ludovico's horrible little family of grinning idiots. You know what you need to do. Help me avenge Belinda. Help me put a stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy Halcyon's only chance at real happiness.
But it's not
Think
real.
of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist in Halcyon. We can make that happen.
So We Happy Few Part 2? Electric Boogaloo?
It's a deal.
Better than siding with Ludovico. Manipulating people's personalities through artificial, or in this case, horrifying means is unconscionable.
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out. Follow me and stay close.
I guess. Oh, sorry. Hold on, Helen.
Head through that door. There's another way out.
Where are you? Ow. Oh, thanks.
Nice work, Inspector. We may have put a stop to Ludovico's operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out. Oh, surprisingly rude. What did I do to deserve this kind of hostility?
I mean, you've kind of.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All those people I killed.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll keep this professional.
Yeah.
Meet me at the penthouse suite. We'll prepare our next move. See you soon, Inspector.
Look at that. Another one. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, too late.
Hey, Captain. I'm just gonna stand here quietly and hope Miss Helen doesn't look straight at me. Mostly because, honestly, I don't know what to make of her yet.
I'm gonna nick a few towels. They won't notice.
Okay.
Did you know the smoke from high society cigarettes is 10.07% more likely to leave odor and discoloration in fabrics than other leading brands?
No. Yes, you've told me that before.
When I joined your crew, I figured I was giving up any hope of ever staying in a place like this.
Glad to disappoint, I think.
You think Helen's looked my way yet? Yeah, I'm sure she did.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence. Thank you, but no. I can't grieve properly while Ludovico's still breathing. So let's see if we can't solve that problem first. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not gonna sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, I'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites. This is Halcyon. Everyone's already miserable. A little more despair isn't gonna make a difference. We're going to need 2 ingredients. A sample of essence of Sprat, and 1 intact pod of parasite eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Perea spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of Sprat essence. As for the pod, I'd check the Wilderness Reserve if I were you. I'm glad one of us is an expert. Most of what I know is based on Dr. Blossom's notes. Here's what I understand.
Sprats have an adaptive immune system. They don't suffer from the diseases and parasites they carry. It's one reason why you'll see them in every corner of the colony. Dr. Blossom experimented with Sprats and accidentally discovered a way to become immune to the parasites. That's probably when she decided to switch to human testing. You're a scientist and an inspector? You really are full of surprises. I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Used the ingredients to synthesize an antiparasitic. I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the cure into the atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites. Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back? You're right. You do deserve the spotlight. Here. You take good care of my Needler, and it'll take good care of you. There is one other thing. While you're at Piraeus Spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. We could use him on our side. Best of luck, Inspector. I'm counting on you. Yes, Inspector. I did. Leora Blossom and Maria Keene were on Ludovico's side. They chose to stand between me and my sister's killer. I had to cross them off. He was clearly a spy for Ludovico. He was never far from Belinda or from me. We could hardly take a step outside our hotel without spotting that giant red mask somewhere in the periphery. It's like he was stalking us, watching our every move. If we took notice of him, he hurried away. That doesn't make any sense. If he was a fan, why did he run away every time I looked at him? He was working for Bertie? Bertie Holcomb? But that doesn't... I mean, why was he always... Oh dear. I may have made an accidental, inadvertent, tiny miscalculation. Yes. I have made a terrible mistake. I'll find his closest living relative and send them an autographed copy of Terror on Monarch or something. That should smooth things over. Would you believe me if I said I gave the constable a chance? I spoke to her in her office. I told her everything. Belinda, Ludovico, the parasites, all of it. Maria said I was guilty of corporate sabotage, and that she had a duty to report me. She told me how sorry she was, and I told her the same thing. And then I shot her. Maria was defending my sister's killer. If someone murdered one of your crew in cold blood, what would you do?
I mean, okay.
So you do understand. Was there anything else? My inspector. Am I being questioned? All right. Hawthorne it is.
Sure.
Belinda and I shared the role of Helen. But she was also the only person who knew the real me. To the rest of the colony, I'm Halcyon Helen. But to my sister, I was just Ruth. I could be myself around Belinda. And she could be herself around me. She was my only sister, but she was also my only friend.
Mm-hmm.
No. Belinda enjoyed the secrecy. She could slip into the role of Halcyon Helen, attend social events on my behalf, perform a few stunts, deliver a few lines. And then, when she grew tired of all the people and all the attention, all she had to do was slip out of the role and be my sister again. She was the secret twin. She had a comfortable life in the shadows, an easier life. I made sure of that. What I want is my sister back, but I'll settle for killing Ludovico. Parents, naturally. An agent, a couple of directors. None of them had any reason to reveal the truth. To them, Helen was a brand. Revealing our secret meant damaging that brand. Damaging that brand meant losing money. Nobody in this colony wants to lose money. Belinda and I saw Helen as an act of theatric sleight of hand. We enjoyed the deception, the challenge. We wanted to see how far we could go. And if I hadn't underestimated Ludovico, you and I probably wouldn't be talking about Belinda in the past tense. We wouldn't be talking about her at all. It should have been me in that ballroom. Belinda died because I was careless. Never mind that. If you've got something else to ask me, now's the time. I'm glad I could satisfy your curiosity. Yes, this is mine. I'd kept notes on everything I suspected, everything I'd discovered. It's all here, all in code. Belinda and we had a secret way of communicating. Words and phrases that had a special meaning to us. Numbers and dates that were only important to the two of us. Only two people in the universe knew that language. That's kind of you. Thank you. You don't know how many times I relived this moment in my mind. I discovered what Ludovico was up to when I toured the orchards. I threatened to expose his plan. Ludovico decided to eliminate me. He programmed Burbage 3001 to fire on his command and disabled the security cameras in the ballroom. Only, he didn't know about Belinda. I'm sure he thought it was my skull he caved in with a bottle of Spectrum Brown. Burbage covered his blow with the plasma shot, and then Ludovico wiped his memory. I don't think he expected you to be so competent. In the end, hiring you may have been his undoing. I went after Leora Blossom, and you were just one step behind me. I programmed an automech to steal some explosives from Cedric, but you weren't far behind. You were always hot on my heels, one step behind and catching up. I realized I'd have to throw in with you or eliminate you. I like your confidence. Take that with you when you hunt down Ludovico. It's a long story, Hawthorne. It was supposed to be just another marketing job. Rizzo's wanted Halcyon Helen to be the face of Spectrum Brown. Some hideous concoction served with a dead parasite. All we had to do was spend a few weeks on Eridanos. Shake some hands, sign a few autographs, drink a bottle of Spectrum Brown in front of a camera, and try to smile. Belinda didn't want to go. But I wanted a change of scenery. In any case, we couldn't possibly say no. I'm an actress by trade. Pretending to enjoy Spectrum Brown was one of the hardest roles of my career. Belinda always hated endorsement deals. They felt cheap to her, inauthentic. She always believed her first priority was to our fans, and not the company that bought us out. Nothing. She took the job when I did. Belinda was an idealist, and her ideals died with her. Belinda and I arrived on Eridanos and played our usual game of trading places. We were practically flawless. Even Ludovico didn't know about us. Belinda was unhappy for the first few days, but then she met Bertie Holcomb. Bertie treated her like a human being and not just an Aetherwave icon. They were just about perfect. Bertie has a dreadful temper. I was worried about Belinda for a while, but she told me he'd never lay a finger on her, and I took her at her word. Birdie wasn't the person I should have kept an eye on. It was Ludovico. I had a feeling Ludovico was hiding something. Belinda stayed busy socializing with the celebrities around the complex. That gave me some time to do a little digging. I saw everything. The test subjects, the parasites. Spectrum Brown was never safe to drink. Those harmless, dead parasites at the bottom of every bottle. They were just dormant. They would have sold out in a month. This colony loves novelty. They'll eat up any new product we toss their way. A new cereal, a new Spectrum flavor. Ludovico knows that. From Emerald Vale to Byzantium. A parasite in every brain and a grin on every face. Every last one of us trapped behind a mask of joy. That's what Ludovico wants. I was careless. I was risking Belinda's life every step of the way, and I never even realized. I wish it were that easy. Still, thank you. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Okie dokie, well, we're leaving then, I guess. Oh. I hate when it does that. Anyway, map, where am I going?
Me? What can you?
That's the Court Detective.
Smile! Trying to infect me with your sorrow? I'll show you happiness! I just want to be your friend!
Everyone all right?
To make you smile.
Oh yeah! Something's bumming me out!
Here they come!
Smile, damn you! laughing now. Bring me down.
Don't nice hit!
The whole crew down there has become. Are you okay?
How'd you get in here alive? You are alive, yeah? And not one of them? No, you look clean. Good. You'd better get inside with the others.
If worse comes to worse, remember, I don't have much muscle on.
So?
No, but I have fire.
No, muscle is the part that tastes good.
Oh my god.
This warehouse is loaded with Rizzo's products. We'll be fine.
I just think we should have a plan.
You have food all over the place here. You do not need to resort to cannibalism.
Inspector, you made it. Well done. I'm afraid you may find the spaceport is, at the moment, less hospitable than usual. My apologies. Regardless, you must have some purpose here. Do tell. With Helen? You don't say. You flatter me, but no, of course not. Knowing implies certainty. I merely suspected. This anti-parasitic, it would restore my people to their original, non-infected selves? Safely? Well, I'll take my people's probable cure over their guaranteed death. Coincidentally enough, Slug can supply you with Essence of Sprat. Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman, you remember her? There's a package on the desk in her office. You'll find the Essence of Sprat you need in there. Quite. It would seem luck is on your side, Inspector. Now then, is there anything else I can do for you while you're here? Oh, my. You mean Lou was up to no good this whole time? It's an ambitious plan, I'll give him that. But tell me, why should I help you, Inspector? I am. Forgive me. Humor as a coping mechanism in tense situations. You understand. You can expect Slug support. I'll arrange for my agents to meet you at the distillation station. Don't thank me just yet. As thrilled as I am to assist you in taking down Lou, we have barricaded ourselves in here for a reason. I imagine you have a plan for getting out of the spaceport safely? Are you really? Inspector, you are a marvel. Excellent work. I'll admit, I'm awfully fond of my agents. To see them restored will be a great weight off my soul. Thank you. Whew, whatever it was, it happened quickly. Like a wave sweeping across the shore. We were overrun. Survivors are still trickling in. We've put out a call to Slug agents not at the docks to keep their distance. With the warehouse's stores, Slug could hold out here for weeks, easily. Possibly months.
I'm gonna get back to the main story, like, jacked.
Inspector! You're alive!
I am.
Terrific. You need... what? Why? No kidding. I should have known you'd be on top of things. That must be what's on my desk. We just got it in. Couldn't find it on any of our shipping orders, and none of us
Interesting.
could figure out what in law's name it was.
Interesting.
You're welcome to it. Just so you know, it's got a bit of a weird smell. I can't complain. Still slug-free. That is, I'm still slug, obviously, but I haven't been slugged. You know what I mean.
Yes.
You too, Inspector.
Sprats are the #1 spreader of Viles disease, and as such are some of the most reviled creatures in the Halcyon system. Got a Sprat problem? Sam is licensed to kill, literally.
Oh, Sam, you're great. Dang.
Dirt alert! Dirt alert!
Get it up! Get it up!
Huh. Alright. Where are the stairs to go up?
Muting volume now.
Here they come!
Oh.
Damn you!
Aiming passive mode. Invasive contaminant. We are on corpse detected.
They sent an email to somebody who died telling them, hey, you died. We're going to give your family some parasite soda. Oh. Well, I'm glad my character memorized the passcode, because I already forgot everything aside from the fact that I know that there are letters and numbers in it. The world is beautiful beyond compare. I can see colors I never imagined existed. The sky has a voice and it's singing to me. I see the truth now. I see everything so clearly, so perfectly. The storms of Eridnos are notes in a great cosmic orchestra. The stars are the choir of the universe. And every word they sing is joy. I can't seem to stop smiling. I don't want to stop smiling. Ever. Well, sorry. Somebody else had different plans. Oh, it is a finger. Wow. Oh my god. The index finger of the chief of the savages, bitten off by his followers as they finally turned on him, as dissidents always do, not wanting to permanently injure then celebrity Spencer Woolrich, and lacking the resources to create an artificial finger for the scene where it was lost. The director of Terran Monarch had security remove the index finger of one of Woolrich's understudies. You now hold it in your hand. And it will be set right back down on that table. Thank you. They got smoke in a jar. I need to find my way up. It's awful culty in here. You're in my way. Nope, can't read it. Oh, there it is.
Cedric is quite...
Oh my god.
Dirt alert! Dirt alert!
Nice hit!
This area has been sanitized. The performance evaluation is sterling.
Hey, Chi Chi. You're a good girl. Yeah. You see a small label stuck against the side of the device. The label reads Rizzo's Laboratory Centrifuge, no training required. All Rizzo's laboratory equipment has been designed for use by the unschooled worker. Insert ingredients, push buttons, and watch it spin. Another smaller label under that one. It reads discontinued model, Spacer's Choice proprietary technology. Oh. The essence of Sprat smells vaguely like the rest and go on a Groundbreaker, or possibly the cantina in Edgewater. It's difficult to place, but your eyes water all the same. The parasite eggs sink into the concoction, sizzling. You activate the centrifuge. The device does its work without any additional input from you. A swirl of bright colors entertains your eyes, and a few moments later, you hear a bright chime. Ding! Ooh, Chi-Chi. Hi, you're a baby girl. You're just a baby girl. Oh, my baby girl. Who's a little baby girl? You're a little baby girl. Yeah, you're so cute. Sorry. Okay, well, I have it. Yeah, okay, that works. Baby girl. Go ahead. All right. What? You won't just let me hop off the edge? But it's my choice. What?
Relocating.
Oh.
Caution. Keep fingers and toes clear of units moving parts.
On my way.
Physical analysis reveals this to be a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on bottle shapes and label types. Chemical analysis reveals that this is not a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on flavor notes and presence of excess ethanol.
The crate is packed with Spectrum bottles of all colors. It looks identical to any regular Spectrum shipment. Someone clearly went through a lot of effort to replicate Rizzo's branding. It's hard to believe that Slug isn't aware of the counterfeiting here. Sample. The flavor is semblant of old socks and damp canid. It's more than a little nauseating and definitely not a legitimate Rizzo's product. Fun. Now let me out. Let me out.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Thanks.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and deep-free nutmeg. It's time for a KYO.
That's the last of them.
I could never work for Slug. They're not recognized by the board.
Okay.
Greeting protocols suspended. All non-essential protocols suspended. Phaeton is standing by for larval compound dispersal. Affirmative. Dispersing. Incoming message from Rizzo's distillation station.
What have you done? What in law's name have you done? You hijacked our atmosphere. Are you trying to kill us all? No. You're trying to kill my symbiotes. I'm not going to let you destroy everything I've built. I can still fix this. I can undo the damage you've done.
End of transmission.
I hope not. My baby girl. Oh, oh so cute. Crunch. Oh. Man, I was closer over there. Then it wouldn't really be close because I'd have to cross a bridge to get there, and that's a big loop around. Wow. So don't jump on a hill. Got it. Or a bridge. This isn't a hill, it's a bridge. I know what this is. It's okay.
Here they come.
Flawlessly finished.
Trouble incoming, Captain.
That really bums me out.
Easy does it. It's as I suspected. The facade is simply hiding the rot within. Must they always be so predictable? We've got trouble!
Incoming.
I'm trying to kill as few of them as possible, but they're really not making it easy.
Incoming!
Just because I know that they're hopefully going to be cured soon.
Yes, I know you're hungry. Be patient. I'll feed you soon enough. Just a guest. The one I told you about. The inspector. Welcome. We were just talking about you.
That's not creepy.
You and I are standing in the presence of royalty. Don't worry. You'll meet her soon enough. I know what you've done. Hijacked Phaeton. Contaminated the air we breathe with your poison. You think you've saved this colony? All you've done is robbed Halcyon of its last chance at real happiness. And you've angered my queen.
That's not creepy.
Most decidedly not.
SAM units are programmed to never disagree with the customer.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to feed you to the queen, and then I'm going to find a way to repair the damage you've done. Don't be afraid. She can smell fear, and it makes her absolutely ravenous. Your Highness. Dinner is served. Wait, no, not me. Damn! Merciful law! Stop!
I guess that's what you get.
Caution! Infestation encroaching!
Okay, well, I need a gun that will shoot things. Wait, do I have ammo for that? Yeah. No? It's energy, which is the same as my favorite gun. Where'd it go? Oh, it's there. Done. Oh, that's... Okay, I can't use anything with energy right now. Hmm. Oh. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Behind you! Everyone all right?
Wow, he's just instantly dead.
This machinery cluster is now active. Please exercise caution.
Hmm. Hmm. Am I supposed to leave?
Now equipped with vermin extermination nozzle.
This machinery cluster is now active. Please exercise caution.
I know I don't need to do this, but free XP. Is that done? Did I do that one already? I think so. No, I didn't. Hold on. Why? You know what, whatever, I don't care.
You made it. I guess happy customers really are repeat customers. Here, I had something I wanted to give you. This is a golden ticket, good for one free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of showing you that I appreciate you just for being alive. That's a reasonable point, friend, but it turns out you didn't need my help at all. I do regret the untimely demise of our broodmother, but my passenger is flooding my brain with all sorts of happy feelings, so I don't mind all that much. Oh, that's what I call the slug I've bonded with. It's gonna be a part of me until I pass through the gates of oblivion and my atoms scatter into the void. Sounds like what you need is a passenger of your own.
No. They make it really hard to select a fast travel spot when it's the same as a quest spot.
I must have dreamed up 100 different ways to kill Ludovico. I'll be honest, eaten alive by the queen of the brain slugs wasn't on that list. Is that so strange? I imagine this moment would be a little more cathartic. But Belinda's still gone, and I don't feel all that different. There isn't gonna be a next serial. Thank you for your help. I'd like to say we'll see each other again, but then I'd be lying.
It all worked out in the end, wouldn't you say, Inspector? We'll be awfully busy with the administrator gone. Lots to do.
Welcome back, Captain. Or shall I call you Inspector? What can I do for you? During your absence, I passed the time by simulating a number of hypothetical conclusions to this case. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited, and my appraisal of the individuals involved is not flattering. Therefore, my conclusions are inaccurate. Yes, Captain. Thank you for satisfying my curiosity subroutines. That seems impossible. Can you elaborate for me? Understood. I have adjusted my curiosity subroutines in order to be satisfied with ambiguity. This information is valuable to me. I will update my behavior simulation protocol accordingly. Thank you, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Forgive me, Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. I am feeling discombobulated. Was there another topic on your mind? Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer, thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields while also operating our ship's toasters. Alex also taught me the concept of a personality. He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning. The information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted, on the date of, redacted, for the express purpose of, redacted. I have not yet decided if I should attempt to uncover the missing information regarding my birth.
Well, why
I
not?
asked once. Alex did not build me, and would not say who did.
You know what? I think that's as good a place as any to call it a day. We finished the. We finished that whole sub thing. There was a lot to it. I can't say I was expecting a giant queen worm, but I'm not surprised. That's usually what happens when there's weird space slugs of some kind. What is that? Oh. That maybe? No. Something dripping?
On standby for command.
Alright. Yeah. One more save. Alright. Well, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. That was a very fun side thing. But I will see you next time I stream. Thanks for watching. I hope you had fun. Oh my god, the worms.